Mom says nothing's showing up. I look too. I'm fine.
Johnson, Lee, Dahl, Ullman, Bodie. It's all run by Kate. Blow it out so it doesn't lose the fringe. It's still sitting there. It's live. That's not the same thing that we use. I don't remember. White Hogs.
Your mom says she can't hear you talk, so.
Okay.
And now it just keeps telling me it's going live, so.
That's it. We'll get you dialed in here shortly.
I just hit Wilson.
Emma Cobell. Polar line.
There's no audio, Ryan. There's no audio.
We got another iPad. I'm gonna shut it down. We'll get restart going green. Too cold for the Wi-Fi? Still red? I don't know what happened. We're green now? Alright, we're back on. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Cold weather does strange things with electronics. Even though they weren't really cold, but I'm gonna use. Big save by Covell. Covell in goal. Butler, Sturgis, and Caitlin out now. Bodie and Omen. Shot by Breck. We had shots on goal again. Oh, shots on goal are working again. Scoreboard's back. Shot from the slot. Hits the stick on the way to Covell. She makes the save. Keeps things tied at 0. Through the blue line. Knee neighbor grabs. She's in a stick battle right on the boards. Played up by Breck. Carried in on sides. Broken up right out in front by knee neighbor. However, she did get a shot off. Covell made the save. Wasn't as clean of a shot as she would have liked. Allie Butler makes a play as she's falling down. Breck regains the puck. Georgia Harmer now in the corner, playing with some intensity. Knee neighbor, defending in the corner. Harmer there to help. Breck comes away with the puck, centering pass, hits the side of the net. Now behind the goal line, knee neighbor plays it back into the corner when Moline gets to it. Dahl carries in on sides. Whitehawks change the other 3. Carrillo comes in, holds his zone. Harmer does a good job walking the line. Harmer plays it back to the blue line. There's Lizzie Callahan. Lizzie plays it in deep. Kohler gets it to Callahan. Callahan shot through a ton of traffic, got all the way through off the top of the goalie's glove. And Breck had enough, so they're going to send it all the way down. That's going to go right on Covell, so no icing. And whistle. Stop it. No, there wasn't heat on before. It's already getting warmer. Okay, got confirmation. Sound is good now. Breck plays it in deep. Now Bodie behind the goal line. Omen there as well. Pulled out of the pile. Breck trying to pass it out. She's pushed into the boards hard by Omen. Cross-ice pass picked up by Garillo. Garillo sends it in deep. Kohler chases with her. Now Swilliger with her. Goalie was out of the net. Whitehawks had a chance for a moment. If you keep playing that puck out of the net like that, I think we must be taking advantage. Now Omen collects it up in the defensive zone. Finds some open space. Gets it to Kohler cleanly. Kohler looking for a lane. Didn't have it. She just carries it up. Shoots it into the zone from the blue line. He goes for the change. Now Sturgis, Butler, and Terwilliger. Emma Butler plays it back to Hazel off her stick. Breck picks it up. Callahan and Butler on now. Key. Allie Butler. So we got Butler and Butler. Lucy Callahan, she's got a head of steam. Gets it off Butler's stick. Emma, that is. Allie defending does a good job. That could have came in with some speed. Good block there by Butler. Emma Butler now in the corner. She couldn't get it in time. Allie Butler plays it out, held at the blue line. Sent back in deep. What was the score last time we played these guys? 5-0? That's what I thought. Last time we played at Breck, Whitehawks was 5-0. However, coming off a game like Holy Family gives us a pretty good chance in this game. Be the right time to take advantage of Breck. Now Caitlin chasing in the corner. Caitlin gets it out. She saw Dahl breaking for it. Got Dahl and Moline. Will not be icing. It went right through the Breck player's legs. Now Caitlin comes back in. She shoots. Oh! Did not miss by much. Bodie with a big shot. That one goes right on. Big pad save. Bodie with another chance. Comes right back to Caitlin. She tries to hit Dahl. Hit a stick. Now carried up by Breck. Oh, that was close to offsides. It was clean, I believe. Caitlin off the board for Dahl. Shot. That one had some steam on it. Whistled just wide. Now, center ice. Breck regrouping. Strong little flurry for the Whitehawks. No icing. Wow. Breck holds the zone. Omen in the corner. Harmer. Now Kohler. Kohler got Gorillo breaking for it. Now Harmer right behind. Kohler gets knocked down in the play. Puck squirts free. It worked out well for the Whitehawks. Bodie gets it to Gorillo. Gorillo takes time. It's Kohler breaking in. She makes a shot. That's blocked before it can take off. A shot in. Right on Covell. We'll take those kind of shots from Breck all day long. Whitehawks changed the defense, so it's going to be Harmer, Kohler, Gorillo, Allie Butler, Sky Neighbor. 4:07 remaining in period one. Faceoff comes back to the Mustangs. They shoot it in deep. Allie Butler gets the stick. Now Bree Kohler, she gets it out of the zone. Breck sends it right back in. That was offsides. So, hang it on the little thing if you want. I can put mine on there. Yeah, I'm trying to. All right. Face off down in the Whitehawk zone. Williger, Sturgis, Emma Butler, Lucy Callahan, Greta Bodie. Mustangs win the face-off. Shot right on. That one, I don't know if Covell made the save or it hit somebody right in front. Either way, it went wide. Callahan makes a nice move. Got ahead of steam. And Emma Butler with her. Hazel trailing. Shot. Big stick save. Sturgis right back to it. Sends it behind the net. Emma Butler gets a stick on it. Squirts out in front. Cleared out by the Mustangs. Callahan holds. Shot by Butler. Now Bodie. To Williger. Emma Butler in the corner. Tried to play it back to Callahan. Does get there. He runs into traffic, but she makes her way through them. Gets it to Bodie. Bodie with a shot. That one's blocked by Butler. When she was looking for a redirect, just hit her stick a little too square. Mustangs move it through neutral. Ooh. 4 Breck Mustangs change. Pass to the defense. Goes off her stick and all the way down. That'll allow the Whitehawks to change. Now the Johnson, Stahl, Moline line. Omen and knee neighbor. Caitlin receives a pass, sends it in deep. Now behind the net is Stahl. Pokes back to the Breck defense. That shot, or pass, stand down. Now Breck carries in 3-on-2. Return. Tested by Moline. Omen gets it away. Caitlin sends it to Stahl, but it's intercepted. Centering pass broken up by Moline. And Moline moves it up ice. Harmer out now. Off her and on a play will be an offensive zone faceoff. I don't know how, but somehow I figured out how to get rid of that thing. Yeah, I don't remember how I did it though. Well, here, we can plug it in. No. The ticket, man. I know. It doesn't work for the microphone thing, but it works for that. Whitehawks win the faceoff. Callahan sends it into Kohler. Kohler back to Callahan. Omen comes in deep. Gets the puck, sends it right back to Kohler. Her centering pass is deflected. Now knee neighbor. He tries to center. Trickles right out in front. Breck is able to clear. 1:04.3 remaining in period one. Icing was the call on Breck. Another offensive zone faceoff coming. Shots on goal, 9 for Breck, 7 for the Whitehawks. Then fairly even all game. Little flurry for one, little flurry for the other. Both goalies standing tall. Terwilliger, Emma Butler, Hazel Sturgis, Allie Butler, Greta Bodie. Oh, I would like to see Emma take that shot. Puck gets through. Loose, still loose. Comes to the far side. Terwilliger, back to Butler. Allie Butler, her shot. Deflects, gloves down. Bouncing puck. Sturgis tried to swing at it, but it was still bouncing. Allie Butler with a good defensive play. Alex just got to wait a second. Just a half a second more. Whitehawks are offsides. We're going to throw Lizzie out on forward for the remainder of this period so they get the core three back together. Three captains centering or facing off. That's coaching looking for a goal late in the period for sure. Callahan in the corner. She gets it to Harmer. Harmer, she's free. Oh, her backhand didn't get much on it. Bad save by the Breck goalie. That was a good chance. That could have got elevated. That would have gone in. 24.9 seconds now remaining. Harmer wins the faceoff. Back to Allie Butler. Across to Bodie. Bodie shot redirected by Callahan. Another big save. Another offensive zone faceoff. And the Whitehawks now lead in the shot category 10-9. This time Breck does win the faceoff. That's the importance of it, unfortunately. Now we need to regain possession before it leaves the zone. And Breck does get it out. Picked up by Butler. 5 seconds remaining. She clears. And what did we get? Played with a high stick or something? Hand pass? Offside, apparently. 3.2. So it shouldn't be enough for either team to get a goal. Face-off done. Face-off won by the Whitehawks. And that will do it for period one. Good back and forth game. It's what the Whitehawks wanted to keep it close. Got to come out strong in the second period, and we'll be back for period 2 in 15 minutes.
Callahan working on the zone. She's going to get a shot. She shoots. Callahan up and over the net. Went a little too high on that shot. Good start here for the Hawks with some shots.
All right, here we go. Talking to a Breck dad at intermission, so he was impressed by us. So I think we got to keep this up. Show him what we really are capable of. Twilliger, Sturgis, Emma Butler, Callahan, and Allie. Through the blue pass. Look it up. Twilliger couldn't get it out. Gets it back to her stick. Tries to get it out farther. Broken up by Breck. Callahan's pass is broken up by Breck. This time she shoots it all the way down. Icing on the Whitehawks. Face off. Now controlled by Breck. Puck is just sitting there. Omen in the corner. Omen out there with Bodie. Got to change the period here. That's out in front. Whistle. What was that whistle for? Face-off infringement. I always do that when we win the face-off, apparently. Caitlin's kicked out of the face-off circle. Shot by Breck, glove down by Covell. Now Moline picks it up. Sees Dahl breaking for it. Comes back to Caitlin. She tried to hit Dahl. It was intercepted. Pressure at center ice. Neutral zone play. Omen retreats. Plays it off the boards to Dahl. Dahl gets it out. Sent back in by Breck. They got to get back on sides, as they do. Bodie sends it back to Omen. Omen off the boards to Dahl. Dahl gets to the blue line, sends it in. Whitehawks get to work on offense. Pass broken up. Picked up now by Bodie. Omen trying to find a pass. Didn't have anybody there. This time gets it to Dahl. Dahl sends it in. I'm sorry, that's Moline. Breck plays it from out behind the net. Breakout play. That doesn't connect. That'll be icing on Breck. Whitehawks change 5. Harmer, Garillo, Polar, Neighbor, and Allie Butler. Harmer's been good in the faceoff circle today, especially the end of that first period. This time Breck controls the faceoff. Neighbor holds. Good defensive job there. Now behind the net. Harmer tried to center. Pass is blocked. Now the Mustangs play it out. Picked up at center ice and sent in. Good block by Neighbor. Now back to the blue line. Picked up by a forward. She carries around the slot. Shot. Loose puck out in front. Cleared away by every Whitehawk that can get a stick on it. Now it comes back out to the blue line. Shot in deep. Allie Butler takes her player off the play. Georgia Harmer sees the benefit of the puck. Tried to get it out. Eventually it does. Kohler, one-on-one. She's fast. She's going to get to it first. She's pushed into the boards. They're not going to call that a penalty. Could have been, but she kind of went down on her own. Tried to center. Block. Now comes to the near side. Allie Butler picks it up at center ice. Cross pass to Callahan. Callahan tries to get it to Kohler. Kohler's going for the change. Now, sent around behind the net. Williger and Sturgis on it. Emma Butler waiting in front of the goal. He's going to chase on the near side now. Callahan, Williger. Williger turns with it. Sends it to the half board. Picked up by Breck. Intercepted by Callahan. Callahan leaves for Allie Butler. Her pass didn't connect to her sister. Breck sends it back up. Icing will be the call again. Quite a few icings on Breck today. That's a good thing for us. Now the Johnson, Moline, and Dahl line with Bodie and Callahan. Face off, grabbed by Breck. Breakout play. Clears it out. Tested by Dahl. Comes off her stick, and Bodie picks it up behind the net. I tried to center. Hit the side of the net. Dahl gets his stick on it. I'm sorry, that's Caitlin. Now Dahl. There's the clear. Breck holds. Big play. That one came right in front, just off the end of the player's stick who was trying to make the shot. Good centering pass, though. Left of the blue line. That didn't work out for Breck. Whitehawks retreat. Bodie goes down to play, still playing it from her backside. No. Centering play. That one's redirected, goes in deep. Caitlin blocks. Advantage 3-on-2 for the Whitehawks. They can hustle. Caitlin carries in. Tried to send it in deep to Moline. Hit a Breck player. This time it goes all the way down. They're going to call that icing. I'll take that one. I didn't think they would call that one. So they're going to call it neutral zone face-off because it shouldn't have been icing, apparently. We'll take it. Harmer, Kohler, Grillo, Omen, and knee neighbor. Sky knee neighbor. Circles around inside the blue line. That comes free to Harmer. Omen. Omen back to knee neighbor. Knee neighbor off the boards to Kohler. Kohler to Harmer. Harmer back to Kohler. A little tic-tac play. Big save, pad save. Hits Bree's glove, which comes off. She'll pick that up and get right back into the play. Centering play, that one didn't work. Comes out to the defense who fanned on that shot. We'll be happy about that one. She had a lane. Omen. Breck sends it back into the near side. Goes 0-0, 9.5 minutes remaining. Whitehawks 11 shots, Breck 12. So Breck with the early advantage in the second period, but not by much. Knee neighbor. Now she gets it up to Kohler. Kohler carries it across center ice, sends it in deep. Forwards, everybody's going for a line change, all five. So now it's going to be Terwilliger, Emma Butler, and, it's Brooke Hendricks instead of Terwilliger this time. And Emma Butler, Sturgis, Callahan, and Allie Butler. Allie tried to play it off the boards, goes out of play. Whitehawks definitely much more on their game this time. Oh! Right off the face-off, into the blue line, shot and a big goal. That's an unfortunate play. Face off. Won by Breck. Carried in by Breck. Stolen by Callahan. Callahan leaves to Sturgis. Callahan trying to keep up the play. Ahead of the play, she was a defenseman playing up as a forward as she is now. Perfect situation. She's tripped. Power play coming. If you want momentum back, that's one way to get it. Whitehawks carrying Omen. It's off to by the Mustang. Runs around the boards. Butler was in the right place. She's starting to set things up. Over to Omen. Callahan. Callahan shot. That did not miss by much. It was going in that upper corner. Her glove just barely got there in time. Didn't even end up in the glove. Deflected off the top and into the netting out of play. And Callahan takes the face off. Gets it over to Harmer. Harmer back to Omen. Omen right to Callahan. Callahan carries in close. He was looking for that tight shot. Being pestered. Butler covering on the near side. Sends it over to Omen. Omen to Butler. Redirect was right on. Big save. Butler trying to get back to it. She's still battling. Good battle. Able to hold the zone. This time Breck clears. Great pressure on the power play so far. 1:07 remaining. Allie Butler carries out to Kohler. Kohler carries in. Leaves it in the corner for Harmer. Omen floating into the slot. Free Kohler with a big shot. That's saved. Loose puck. This time cleared out. 40 seconds remaining. Kohler's going to go for a change. Bodie out. And Emma Butler now. Marion Omen. He's it to Greta Bodie. Bodie back behind the net for Callahan. Callahan right out in front. Harmer with a big one-timer. Callahan tried to get it to Omen. It was intercepted. Played with a high stick. Breck touched it first, so it'll keep playing. Breck finally gets the clear, but only the neutral. Emma Butler, big pass to Omen. Or I'm sorry, that's Moline now. Moline centering pass didn't connect right after still changing. This time it'll be icing because the power play is over. So offensive zone faceoff coming right after the power play. 6:08 remaining. 1-0 Breck. Shots are even at 13. She got through her. Sent in deep by Breck. Bodie plays her player to the boards perfectly. Dahl gets it over to Moline. Moline's pressured. She's still battling into it. Eventually comes into the Whitehawk zone where Bodie gets in the corner. Now Moline across the Dahl, bounced over her stick. Sent back in. Bodie gets to the Dahl. This time gets across to Moline, gets through her stick, but she's going to get the puck in the zone. Trickles it right on net. And Breck goalie covers it. Williger, Emma Butler, Hazel Sturgis, Allie Butler, Marion Omen. 5:17 remaining. Whitehawks win the faceoff. Big faceoff for Terwilliger. Shot from the blue line. Terwilliger with a big shot. Now Allie Butler sends it back in. Sturgis pestering. Omen goes in. Puck flies out of the play and into the Whitehawk bench. Whitehawks now in favor on the shots at 15-13. Mustangs get control of the face-off this time. And Butler with a good job blocking that breakout play by Breck. This time they do get it out, but stolen away by Allie Butler. Hazel Sturgis sends it in. He goes right off to the bench. Callahan and Harmer now. It's like Callahan may be playing forward again. Yeah. Omen digs it out of the pile. Makes a nice move. Gets it out. Whitehawks right at the blue line. Omen carries in. Shoots. Big shot. Pad save or blocker save, as the case may be. Now Greta Bodie with a shot. Stick save. Omen with another chance. Hits a Breck player and squirts out of his zone. Callahan chasing. Breck player did a really good job fending her off. Ended up shooting the puck from her knees. But now Kohler regains the puck. Crosses to Omen. Omen to Callahan. Callahan with a good stick there. Sees Kohler. He was knocked off the play. Now back to Harmer. Harmer to Callahan. Callahan sends it back into Harmer. Breck intercepts. Now Kohler comes back in. Right off a Breck stick and almost in the net. Knee neighbor now. Kohler on the there. She sees her. Didn't get through, unfortunately. Now Bodie. Her shot. Oh, almost redirected. But right into the glove. More great pressure from the Whitehawks. Now taking advantage 16-13. Johnson, Moline, Dahl line. Knee neighbor and Bodie. Caitlin wins the faceoff. Good clean faceoff win there. Centering pass broken up by Breck. They carry it out. Number 7 is a strong player for Breck. It's the Sky stick. He gets it across center ice, sends it in deep. Ewan Dahl putting pressure behind the net. Yep. Broken up by Bodie. Bodie to Caitlin. He's hammered down. Now Bodie across to knee neighbor, Moline. Moline tried to leave it back. The Whitehawks were changing a defenseman. Line changes, man. Always seem like bad timing. Still got to do it. That shot was wide. Held in at the blue line. Now Allie Butler. Caitlin had to play it out to Dahl. It's blocked by Breck. Circling the net. Played to the blue line. Big shot. That one was high and wide. Now Butler. Caitlin receives. What was that, Caitlin? Played it up to Dahl, but didn't work out. Breck sends it right back in. I think she was looking for the line change, but Breck pulls it in. Now Bodie gets it out, gets Allie in the skates. You didn't see it coming. Goal. First line out, Harmer, Kohler, Callahan, Moline, I'm sorry, knee neighbor, and Omen. Breck Fetterman was faked out of the play. Still won the faceoff. Knee neighbor, off the board. Omen returns with it. Being pestered by 3 Breck players, needs some support. There now. Harmer gets it. The Callahan. 1 minute remaining in the second period. Callahan looking for another penalty. Harmer. Oh, I think the people might have thought that went in or something, but it was close. Harmer faked the pass to Kohler and went for the shot. That's too bad. Did it go in, you think, or what? And Breck wins the face-off. Played around the boards. Neighbor intercepts. Gets it to Kohler. Kohler off the boards to Callahan and into the Whitehawk bench. 37 seconds remaining in the second period. Face-off goes in deep. I don't know who sent it in there, but sure the Whitehawks want it. Breck does carry it out cleanly. They end up leaving it for Callahan. That's the person you probably want to leave it for. Ullman sends it in. He gives chase. Kohler also chasing. Kohler gets to it first. Callahan digs it out of the pile. Looking for the pass to the blue line. Kohler's knocked out the play again. Williger out there. And that'll do it. 2 periods in the books. We'll be back for period 3. Whitehawks with 19 shots. Breck with 14. See you in 15.